And it came to pass when Joshua was by Jericho that he lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, there stood a man over against him with his sword drawn in his hand. And Joshua went unto him and said unto him, Art thou for us, or are you for my enemies? And he said, Neither one of you. I'm the captain of the hosts of the Lord, and I have come. And Joshua fell on his face to the earth and did worship, and said unto him, What saith my Lord unto his servants? And the captain of the Lord's host said unto Joshua, Loose thy shoe from off thy foot, for the place whereon thou standest is holy. And Joshua did so. And now he's coming up against his first incredible challenge. I mean, there have been challenges, there have been battles, there has been opposition, but this one is greater than any other one. Perhaps this is the deal breaker as it relates to proving to Israel that he is fit.
The spiritual war for the soul of this nation is very real. We are here to withstand the powers and principalities of darkness. The Church of Jesus Christ is here to fight organized sin until the day Jesus Christ comes. We will not surrender that position to anyone. People are asking, when is this moral madness going to stop? I'll tell you when it's going to stop. It's going to stop when the Church of Jesus Christ puts on the whole armor of God and goes to war for traditional family values. If not you, who? And if not now, when? You must be bold enough to stand up, and strong enough to speak up, and determined enough to stay up. It's time for the Church of Jesus Christ to stand up for the cross. It's time to stand up for the Ten Commandments. It's time to stand up and speak up for traditional family values, to speak up for the unborn, to speak up for the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to speak up and stand up and let the God of Israel know there is a cause for which the righteous will fight. This whole armor of God is the only way to victory. This is God's armor. It's not man-made. It's not man-duplicated.
If anybody has any kind of a walk with God, you will recognize that there are times in your life when you have questions about things, and by the time you get there, God has already worked it out. He did what Muhammad didn't do, and Confucius didn't do, and Buddha didn't do. He conquered death. He defeated death. He has done what no other religious leader has ever done. He defeated death. He conquered Satan. He overcame the grave, and he is alive and well. And I believe I have a few people in here who can testify that they know Jesus is alive and well. I believe there's somebody here today that's tried him, cried out to him, and he answered them, and he answered their prayer. And they're here to testify and back me up that he will incline his ear to your cry. Well, here's what I've come to tell you. You've come here, and I'm not in a shiny garment, but I'm an angel to talk to you, to tell you what you've been doing in your life. You've been looking for life in all the wrong places. But life amongst the wrong places. You're looking for something that has disappeared and gone, and you're trying to find a replacement for it in your life. You're going in the wrong direction. My assignment is to tell you, stop looking for living things among dead things. Broken and bruised people who don't know the Lord Jesus can't offer you life. You will not get fulfilled through an education. You won't get satisfied through career. You won't find it in things, cars, houses, clothes. You won't find it in social media. You will not find what you're looking for at the club, at the party, in the drugs, in drinking, on your job, in your educational pursuits. You won't find it in Twitter, Periscope, Instagram, and all the like. You're looking for life in all the wrong places.
Too many people of my generation have lulled their dreams to sleep. They have decided, well, this is it. I'm too tired. I'm too old. I've had too much come up against me. I might be tired. I might be older, but I'm a fighter. Is there any fighters in this room today? He had to break you. He had to shake you. He had to rattle you. But God is about to position you in a place for such a time as this. Don't be weary and well-doing. God has a plan. Don't you sit there and die, because God has a plan. Don't you give up on your dream, because God has a plan. Don't you fall in a rut, because God has a plan. You don't have to sell your body, because God has a plan. You don't have to compromise your values, because God has a plan.
Joshua is getting ready to take on the battle of his life, and he has all of the tenseness that comes from being in a series of battles. When you get in a series of battles, you are prone to fight. Get my core back, get my center straight, get my priorities in place so that I can work from a position of strength and not a position of strain.